All is well that ends well, at least for the Congress party today. Sachin Pilot has dropped his high-profile rebellion and is back in the party fold. Peace may have been brokered. Ashok Gehlot's government may now be safe, but the truce is an uneasy one. Gehlot was missing from Pilot's Ghar Wapsi in Jaipur and was stationed some 600 kilometers away in Jaisalmer. But what convinced Pilot to fly back to the Congress? How was the peace brokered? Pallavi Ghosh getting us all the inside details.
In the end, Dosti prevailed and Sachin Pilot is back in the Congress. Sources say that when most in the party, including Sonia Gandhi, had given up on Sachin Pilot, the Gandhi siblings hadn't. Both Rahul and Priyanka had been in touch with him, and Rahul finally decided to meet him. Now, at the meeting, Sachin Pilot made it clear that he was upset with what Ashok Gehlot had done. The duo heard him out, told him that his wish to be Chief Minister would be fulfilled, but at the right time. Sources say that Rahul Gandhi also refused to buy the theory of some party seniors that Pilot was on the payroll of the BJP.
जानते थे कि निकम्मा है, नाकारा है, कुछ काम नहीं कर रहा है, खाली लोगों को लड़वा रहा है.
In fact, Gehlot's insult is believed to have moved the siblings closer to Sachin Pilot. Rahul did consult some of the younger leaders to advise him to keep Pilot on.
मेरा इतना इशू है कि हम वादे पूरे करें, जिन लोगों ने सरकार बनाने में भूमिका निभाई है, उन लोगों का मान सम्मान हो.
Behind Rahul Gandhi's outreach to Sachin Pilot is also the realization that Pilot's exit would be another dent to his own image and the fall of a government when he can least afford it. As important as it was to ensure that the Rajasthan government carries on and Sachin Pilot remains within the Congress party, Rahul Gandhi had to win a bigger perception battle. Now, the biggest criticism of Rahul Gandhi has been that he has not been able to keep his flock together, not stop people from leaving the Congress. By brokering this peace between Gehlot and Pilot, at least Rahul Gandhi has been able to send out this message to the party cadre and to his critics that he can actually manage to keep the party together. In New Delhi, Pallavi Ghosh.
So the question is, who benefited from this month-long drama in Rajasthan? By the looks of it, Ashok Gehlot. The old war horse has had the last laugh. His government is safe. He has managed to boot out Sachin Pilot from Rajasthan, and he has gotten away with slapping sedition charges, very serious charges, against his own party members, including Sachin Pilot. Zeba Warsi has more on the Gehlot-Sachin love-hate relationship.
In this month-long desert storm, if there's one politician who has truly worked his magic, it is Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. He kept his flock together, steered his government to safety, dealt a blow to Sachin Pilot's rebellion, all without budging from his stand.
पूरा जोर लगा लिया बीजेपी के नेताओं ने, पूरा षड्यंत्र किया सरकार को किसी कीमत पे गिराना, हम लोगों को किसी कीमत पे गिराना है. उस माहौल के अंदर अगर हमारे एमएलएज एक आदमी छोड़ के नहीं गए, एक आदमी 5 साल तक सरकार चलेगी. सरकार बहुमत में पहले थी, आज भी है, कल भी रहेगी. इनके मंसूबे पे पानी फिर गया.
The summon issued to Sachin Pilot to probe a conspiracy to topple the state government was the trigger point of the rebellion. Pilot moved to Delhi with some of his loyalists, claiming the support of at least 35 MLAs. But Ashok Gehlot lost no time in moving the remaining MLAs to a Jaipur resort. The securing of around 100 MLAs, including independents, was a political masterstroke. Sachin Pilot's tally could never cross 19 in this battle of numbers, clipping his wings. These pictures from the first Congress Legislative Party meeting was a political message not just to the BJP, but to Pilot as well. The next day, Gehlot sacked Pilot as Deputy Chief Minister and State Unit Chief, following it up with a blistering personal attack.
हम जानते थे कि निकम्मा है, नाकारा है, कुछ काम नहीं कर रहा है, खाली लोगों को लड़वा रहा है।
It's perhaps indicative of the hold Ashok Gehlot has that the pilot camp's Bhavarlal Sharma made his way to Jaipur on Monday to proclaim the Chief Minister his true leader. Gehlot supporters claim more rebel MLAs would have deserted Pilot as well.
पार्टी एक परिवार है, पार्टी में छोटा बड़ा कोई काम होता है, कोई नहीं होता है, उसे लेके असंतोष हो जाता है। और जब ये तय हो गया कि जो सार्वजनिक काम है कोई भी बाकी हैं वो निश्चित तौर से पूरे होंगे तो क्या नाराजगी दूर होगी।
With the help of AICC observers Randeep Surjewala, KC Venugopal and Ajay Makan, Gehlot dominated this battle which he fought to its climax. As a senior leader said, Gehlot's political instincts have rarely failed him. For the moment, it appears that Rajasthan's Chief Minister has emerged as the clear winner in this desert storm.
In the high decibel drama in Rajasthan, there was one silent watcher, someone whose silence was deafening. Vasundhara Raje, undoubtedly the tallest BJP leader in the state, why did the Maharani keep out from the Congress's palace intrigues? Maria Shakil has the story.
All through the Pilot-Gehlot crisis in Rajasthan, Vasundhara Raje's silence spoke louder than words. She refused to be drawn into the fray, even when the BJP was accused of collaborating with Pilot. She stayed silent when Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat was accused by the Congress of being the chief conspirator to bring down the Rajasthan government, based on audio tapes.
मुझे लगता है कि ये सब फ्रस्ट्रेशन जो है आपके घर के विग्रह का फ्रस्ट्रेशन आप जो है स्पष्ट हो रहा है और उसकी प्रतिक्रिया के रूप में आप जो है दूसरों के घर के ऊपर कीचड़ फेंकने का काम कर रहे हो.
The Congress alleged Shekhawat offered crores to Congress MLAs to switch sides.
आप तो मुंह खोलो कितना चाहिए.
क्या 35 करोड़ की बात आई थी या 35 से ऊपर भी थी?
35 की आई, चिंता मत करो, 35 की रेट है.
The most powerful leader of the BJP in Rajasthan chose not to step out of her fortress in Dholpur. She refused to attend a meeting of BJP MLAs attempting to join forces with the rebels, forcing the meeting to be cancelled. It was left to other BJP leaders to comment.
अब वो आएंगे कि नहीं आएंगे ये अभी भविष्य की बात है. अब वो जब भी आएंगे नहीं आएंगे कहाँ जाएंगे. अब दो चार अभी ये भी कह रहे थे कि वो अपनी कोई अलग से तीसरा फ्रंट बना रहे हैं. कोई कुछ कह रहा है.
The first allegation of a role in backing Gehlot came from BJP ally Hanuman Beniwal, chief of the Rashtriya Loktantrik Party. Raje fielded her loyalists, Kailash Meghwal, who called out the BJP central leadership for trying to derail the Rajasthan government in the midst of the pandemic.
वसुंधरा राजे राजस्थान की वरिष्ठतम राजनीतिक व्यक्तित्व है और वरिष्ठतम राजनीतिक व्यक्तित्व से भारतीय जनता पार्टी को राष्ट्रीय उपाध्यक्ष भी है, राय लेनी चाहिए.
Hours later, Vasundhara Raje tweeted for the first time since the crisis. The former chief minister said the people of Rajasthan were paying the price for the Congress discord and asked the Congress not to drag the BJP and its leaders into this political churn. Raje's silence and a refusal to fall in with the party's wishes harks back to 2018, when she held her ground on the appointment of the state unit chief, preventing Delhi's choice. An indication that in Rajasthan, regional leaders hold sway. In New Delhi, Maria Shakil.
The Battle of Rajasthan may have had a happy ending for the Congress party, but the Congress's larger woes are far from over. It is non-existent in over 15 states. It has been wiped out in the northeast and the southern part of the country. The leadership vacuum continues. Sonia Gandhi, remember, has been interim president for the last 1 year now, and there is absolutely no movement on electing a president. And the fight between the old guard and the new guard continues. The battle has been won. The war remains for the Congress party. Thanks very much for watching.